This could very well be the very last chance for spoofers to have their voices heard. Of course, as many of us know, we are going through a bit of a global circumstance right now, a bit of a global pandemic, so a lot of players are stuck at home right now. So the case for spoofing is stronger now more than ever if Niantic is undeterred at this point when it comes to making spoofing allowed. Well, spoofers will essentially run out of chances for them to be recognized as a formidable part of the Pokemon Go community. And to be honest with you, looking at what Niantic has been doing in response to this pandemic, it doesn't look like they're going to budge. Let's get right into it. How's it going, everyone? It's me, it's Count, here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. Today I'm going to be talking about why Niantic is not going to cater to spoofers and that spoofers really need to start moving on, because if you look at the way Niantic has been responding to the global pandemic, it's pretty opposite of what spoofers would like to see, and I'm going to be talking about all of that. But hey, if it's your first time here to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as that little bell so you stay up to date on all of the stuff that I'm putting up on YouTube. And I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel possible. If you want to support this channel in any way, I definitely suggest you go and check out the link in the description below and become a patron, because I left a lot of nice perks for you. Alright, so with that all out of the way, let's talk about spoofers. I mean, for the last couple of weeks, spoofers have been very active on Twitter. They've been very active on social media, talking about how they, at this point, should be allowed to spoof, and those of them who have gotten banned should get unbanned. And of course, the reason for this is because there is a global pandemic right now. A lot of people are staying indoors. A lot of people are bunkering down and staying at home, as they should. And social distancing has become a big part of our daily lives. And because of that, we're not able to go out and raid. It's definitely been a disrupting factor when it comes to Pokemon Go. A lot of the different in-game events have been canceled, like raid hours and community days. And of course, a lot of the big events for this summer, like the Safari Zones, have also been postponed. And of course, while all of this is going on, spoofers have been crying out to get recognized by Niantic. They've been asking for a lot of recognition. They've been asking for their accounts to get unbanned, and a lot of that is because a lot of them got banned in early January. I don't know if this was some sort of crazy foresight, but this ban came at the most inopportune time for spoofers, because a lot of spoofers are self-quarantining, they are staying at home, and they have no way to play the game because their accounts all got banned. I know plenty of spoofers are undeterred. They're basically loading up new accounts and still continuing to spoof. They just love the game that much. But there's definitely a lot of spoofers who have outright quit the game, and they're just not willing to give Niantic any more time and money because their accounts got banned. And to be honest with you, I've been saying this countless times, if you're going to break the terms of service, you are at risk of getting banned. It doesn't matter if you spoof, it doesn't matter if you multi-account, it doesn't matter if you use scanners, you know, it doesn't matter what you do, as long as it doesn't break the terms of service, you will not get banned. But if you are breaking the terms of service, there's still a chance for you to get banned. It's just unfortunate that spoofers don't realize that their form of cheating is the most obvious out of all of them. Now, I spoke with Niantic devs over the past 2 Go Fests. They do not like multi-accounting, I could guarantee you that. They do not like all kinds of cheating, but when it comes to the different kinds of breaking the terms of service, spoofing is the most obvious one. Like, if you are spoofing, they definitely know that you are spoofing. If you're multi-accounting, it's a little bit harder to track. But yes, there are players who do get banned for multi-accounting, and you know, it happens. If you break the terms of service, you are at risk of getting banned. And I said this with the petition video, that my response to that ridiculous petition that was going around. It has about 10,000 signatures, by the way, which still isn't enough to make a splash, but kudos to the spoofing community. They actually made their petition a lot bigger than I thought it would get. But you know, the petition itself was so ridiculous because it's basically calling for Niantic to allow spoofers to spoof and allow them to break the terms of service. You know, guys, like, I understand you want to spoof and you want to play the game the way you want to play it, but at the end of the day, there's a reason that terms of service exists. There's a reason why Niantic doesn't want spoofers in the game. It completely breaks the flow of how they want their game to be played. I've said this a million times on my channel. The reason why Niantic is so against spoofing and the reason why so many other players are against spoofing is because they don't design the game to be spoofed. A lot of the advantages that you have as a spoofer, well, that's going to break a lot of the different competitive game modes like gym battling and PvP. Go Battle League is riddled with cheating and lagging enough as it is, so if you have a whole bunch of spoofers who have the most ideal Pokemon out there, well, they're going to completely ruin the competitive scene of the Go Battle League. And with all of the things going on right now with this global pandemic, PvP is at the forefront of all of the gameplay in Pokemon Go right now. And of course, Niantic is doubling down on that. They're designing their game in a way that it can be played and enjoyed from home, as opposed to allowing spoofers to exist. So at the top of this video, I mentioned that this is the last chance for spoofers to get recognized by Niantic, that this is their last chance to present the case that they should be allowed to spoof. Well, I just don't think that's going to happen, because if you look at the way Niantic has responded to the global pandemic, they're actually making the game a lot more enjoyable at home. They're giving us plenty of options to continue playing the game without having to go outside, and instead of allowing spoofers to spoof, and instead of unbanning spoofer accounts that have been banned, they're instead focusing on how legit players can enjoy the game from home. This tells me that Niantic is firm on their stance with spoofing. Like, this petition is not going to do anything. Yeah, spoofers, I'm sorry, you have to understand that you will never be recognized by Niantic. I'm already knowing that a lot of spoofers are going to dislike this video, they're going to rail me in the comments, but I feel like what needs to be said has to be said. If you are a spoofer, you have to spoof at your own risk. You have to understand the risks. I'm not telling you not to spoof. I'm not that kind of person where I'm going to tell you how to play. If you want to play with spoofing, then by all means spoof. If that's how you enjoy the game. But my point with all of these videos is that you have to recognize that spoofing is breaking the terms of service. So much so as multi-accounting is, and so much so as using scanners and driving while playing even. Like, all of these different ways that players have an advantage over the average player in Pokemon Go, they are bannable offenses. You have to understand that you're playing in a way that is risking you getting banned. I have met people who are bound in wheelchairs. I have met people who are unable to go out and play as often as any legit player. I know hundreds of players who play in rural areas with 1 or 2 Pokestops in their area, and they have to drive 15 minutes just to get to the nearest gym, and yet they are enjoying the game. They are grinding harder than I ever do. There is no excuse for spoofing, and there's plenty of spoofers who go fully legit once they get banned. And you know what? This is the reason why Niantic dishes out temporary bans instead of permanent IP bans, which they typically do for games like Ingress. And look, I get it, this video is not for everyone. A lot of you who watch my channel love spoofing, and I'm totally okay with that. If you want to spoof, again, you should spoof if that's how you enjoy the game, but just understand the risks, that's all I'm saying. So that's my thoughts regarding all of this. Again, spoofers, this is your last chance to get recognized by Niantic, and I want to give you the hard truth that it's just not going to happen. And regarding this global pandemic, I really hope all of you are being safe, you are all staying indoors, not spreading the virus, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will catch you all later. How's it hanging, everyone? Before I end this video, I want to give a quick plug to my Patreon page. If you want to support this channel, I highly suggest you go and check out the link in the description below. Every little bit helps when it comes to these YouTube videos. So if you want to support this channel, if you love the content that I'm producing and you want to contribute, definitely go and check it out. I have a lot of nice perks, like if you want to be on my permanent friends list, or if you want to get exclusive content or participate in exclusive content that's coming soon, definitely go and check it out. And to all of my patrons, I thank you for supporting my channel. I really hope you enjoyed this video, everyone, and if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that little bell so you stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. Follow me on social media at Count Jinsula. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, have a great day. I'll catch you all later.